Front seat, back seat, let's do it.
I was running from my master, and I'm trying out every new thing that I could find. But my life turned into one disaster. Without the Lord, I almost blew my mind. I was sitting in the front seat, trying really hard to be the driver. But thinking I was making real good time, but always winding up a late arriver. But now I've been trying out the back seat, and I find it is a very great relief. Now I'm riding in the back seat, and I'm leaving all the driving to the chief. I went barreling out full speed ahead. I went running every stop sign that I'd see, thinking I'd give the Lord a shortcut. Yeah, but I found out He don't need no help from me. No, no, no. I was sitting in the front seat, trying really hard to be the driver, but it sure didn't work. Thinking I was making real good time, but always winding up a late arriver. But now I've been trying out the back seat, and I find it is a very great relief. Now I'm riding in the back seat, and I'm leaving all the driving to the chief. Chuck Butler from Parable was telling me a story about half of the story I didn't know backstage about how this next song was written. And to me, this song is not something that, as a songwriter, you feel like even wrote. It's just, in a way, I think some of us were just like documentary film crew people as songwriters. You just documented what God was doing. And that's why I think it lives. But he was telling me about how he brought a friend down to Calvary Chapel when it was like 220 people who was going to commit suicide. And her life wasn't in a very good condition. She didn't really like what she heard at the altar call. She went back out to the car, but he wound up getting saved that night. And he began to try and tell her what he felt when he got saved, and he started writing down the lyrics to Two Hands. Well, I had forgotten this part of the story. I guess, we all knew each other before we came to Christ, and we came over to his car and said, that's really great. Why don't you come over to my house tomorrow? We'll try and work on this song. All I remember is he came to my house the very next day. I was living with my mom and dad in kind of a desperate place, just finding Christ. He came over with a song, Two Hands, that just documents our whole job in this life. And just listen to the lyrics. I think maybe you'll remember some of it. ask you not to leave. Give a listen to his story. Hear the message that we bring. Feel his faith swell up inside you. Lift your voice with us and sing. Accept him with your whole heart. And use your own two hands. With one reach out to Jesus, and with the other bring a friend. Many know him well, others just by name. If you don't know for what he stands, you really much to gain. With faith you can move mountains. These are common words but true. We aren't quite a mountain, but he's moved us here to you. Accept him with your whole heart, and use your own two hands. With one reach out to Jesus, and with the other bring a friend. And with the other bring a friend.
Many, many people walk to the altars to receive the Lord, to the words and the melody of this song. Little pilgrim, walking down the road of life, I find that in your heart you're just a lonely one. For you see, upon that very road, my search for good and truth had its beginning. You take a little turn to the left, you see what that path has to offer you. Then you gotta make it back to the main road anyhow. And you have all that lost time to make up for. And it's a sad thing to realize that you're all alone, that you're on your own again. life. Can't you see that there are so many others, and they are just like you? I was looking in that same direction, but all I ever found were others who were searching just like me, and we didn't find the way or the answers to the questions that were buried deep down in our souls. We just found that the ways of men have no answers anyhow. Little pilgrim, walking down the road of life, I know that deep down in your heart that you are just like me. What you're seeking is a better way, and you're reaching out for temporary resting places, and you're glad to find a little peace of mind here and there. But it won't last, no, no, 'cause you'll have to move along someday, till you're resting in the arms of the only one who can help you, till you give your heart, your soul, your body, your mind, your very life to the Lord. It's a glad thing to realize that you're not alone no more, that you found your way back